Hey, what up, YouTubers? Welcome to another episode of Fireside Chats. It's your boy, the Visionary. Yeah, I'm back. I've been gone for a while. I've been a bit lax on trying to keep up with my episodes and some of the concepts I want to talk about. I'm a bit anal about how I do it, and I have a specific process where I actually I write out like a page of the concept or what I want to talk about, what the episode's going to be about. And then after I do that the next day, then I do the video. And I've just been super lax with not writing the actual paper of what I want to talk about. But hey, I'm here now. Let's get started. Now basically where I left off with was the concept of cultural economic sustainability, and what that is a culture's ability to economically sustain itself, meaning the economic business part of a culture and how it's able to survive and to trade and make money and basically to survive in society in general. Now, the thing is, there's a three-level economic system built into every culture that you know in the world, period. And the first level that people need to understand and learn about is the demos level. This is the most basic level of an economic three-level economic system that anyone can get into and anyone understands because they frequent these places all the time. And what this level is the basic businesses and services that you frequent and that you purchase your services and your goods from that are necessary for the growth and the continued existence of the environment, the community, or in your neighborhood, period. These are your grocery stores. These are your clothing stores. These are your barbershops and beauty salons. These are your laundromats, basically. And there are a few others, not a lot, but like around 7 or 8 of the businesses that are necessary for an environment, for a community or a neighborhood to continue going on. Now the thing is that most people think that these things are very difficult to start. To a certain extent, they are, but the thing is, you can take some of these things and make a home-based version of them and start your own business, period. For instance, if you have a barbershop or beauty salon, if you learn a skill, if you learn how to cut hair, you can actually market the skill at home. Go, oh, hey, listen, I give haircuts for $10. I'm a trained licensed barber. This is where my business is at. You market it to your friends and family, and that way you will have a nice, small, steady stream of customers coming to you for your service. That's a home-based business. You can do it on the side. You don't have to pay no taxes. Forget the BS that the government tells you how to do. No, that's just them cutting into your business. Another possible demos level business that you can start or create a home-based business off of is cooking. Different forms of cooking or things that deal with food. You can do, let's say, bread. You know, everyone likes bread, certain types of bread, French, Italian, whatever it is. People like to eat bread. What you could do is learn how to make bread. Why? Because you know out of 10 of your friends, 9 of them most likely buy bread all the time or different types of bread. Once you learn that skill on how to make bread and learn how to make different types of bread, you can market that skill, market that product to your friends and your family for something for like pennies on the dime. It's real cheap. You get a good profit off of it, and you have your own business. All you got to do is come up with a name, a brand name, come up with a design and a logo, and you're set. You don't have to do it to make it explode. It'll be good if it does, because if it does, you're set for life. But the fact is you have something that you can do, a skill or trade that you can market and sell to make yourself a living, period. What I do specifically is I'm trying to start an organic food company, and this encompasses a lot of things. Basically, natural juices, organic breads, and baby food. All three of those things are real easy to make. All you gotta do is know the science behind what things to put in it, what things are good, what things are not good, what things are thought to be supposedly good, and what things aren't good. You know what I mean? And it's all it has to do is research and learning a new skill. I learned a few new things about nutrition in terms of baby's health and baby nutrition and what good things they're supposed to eat. And I'm a bit better for it, and I'm starting to develop a new marketable skill besides what I learned in school and college and whatnot. On top of that, what I'm also going to be doing is starting a data processing company, or actually a data entry company. It's a real in-depth competitive environment, industry, basically, because they pay a lot for people who do the basic menial labor of just entering data. It's simple work if you know how to type well, and if you don't even have to know how to type well. If you know how to type consistently at a certain pace, you can make a lot of money off that. Companies pay like $20, $25, $30 an hour per person who knows what they're doing in terms of data entry. All they do is they get someone calling them, they transfer the call to you, you put it into the system, you have a database management system and all that, and you're good. You can either work for a company or you can be a private contractor. You just need a really good computer, a good printer, a little bit of schooling in terms of Microsoft Word processing, learning how to make documents and give presentations, and you're okay and you're all set. Simple business. You don't need a lot of money for it. Again, it can be a home-based business, or you can get an office and you can go somewhere else, but it's primarily you can do it as a home-based business. These things, once you learn this skill, you can market it and you're set, period. That particular business is not something that's necessary for a community, but it's can be marketed on a different level of the 3-level economic system. But on the lower level, learning a skill that's necessary, like I said, food, learning how to make organic breads or baby food or juices that are natural. People drink juices all the time. They might not drink the best juices, but if you tell your friends and your family and associates that they know that, oh, I make natural juices, it doesn't have all that extra crap in it, blah, 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 and it's organic, but it costs the same as the regular juices that you buy. And side note, most people feel like, oh, organic is great and I want to eat organic and healthy, but I don't have enough money to spend extra on getting organic because that's extra. If you are able to give them a product that's organic, that's healthy for them, and that's the same price as what they normally get, you're good to go, period. That's a marketable skill and people would want that. And that's necessary because people eat bread, baby food. Everyone has a kid, and babies are all forever. Like till the time that they're like, I think like 2 or something like that. Baby food is a consistent and necessary product that people will continuously buy. It's not like there's certain businesses where there's a niche market for it, and it'll only be good or hot for like maybe a year or 2 years or something like that. Baby food and certain things are things that people will consistently buy, and then once that kid gets a certain age, they'll buy something else, and then you can market into something. You can market baby food to a certain extent. Learn how to make food that's for toddlers and stuff like that, so on and so forth. It all depends on how you created your business plan and how much thought you put into developing it for it to grow and become something else. So going back to the demos level, like I said, you have grocery stores, supermarkets, clothing stores, barbershops and beauty salons, cell phone operators and cell phone providers, services and whatnot. These things are necessary for a community because everyone needs cell phone service. Everyone uses a cell phone. They can't go like to Manhattan, all the places where the actual provider is at, and so on and so forth. So these things, these small little businesses, the grocery store, the supermarket, the clothing store, the laundromat, the beauty salon and haircut place, the the cell phone provider and whatnot. These are things that neighborhoods and communities need in order to survive, so on and so forth. These things can be turned into home businesses. Specific parts of these things, such as clothing, not the clothing store. Well, actually, yeah, you can do the clothing store if you know how to design clothing and how to make clothing. You can market that as well. Haircut and beauty salon, you can do that as a home-based business. You can do the create foods and dinners and meals as a home-based business. These things are important because once we start going, okay, I'm going to create a home-based business, first off, you save yourself money instead of putting that type of money out into a community that is so divided culturally and racially that these people do not care about you in the least, period. So once you start taking money away from these type of people who don't care anything about you, you start investing that into yourself. And then the friends and family that you do know who live in this neighborhood, who don't live in this neighborhood, will invest the money into you as you provide this service. And this will keep the money within the group, specifically on this particular level. So it starts out on the demos level. The basic businesses that are in a community that are necessary for survival. Once you start creating your own home-based versions of these, you start to save your money, circle the money, and cycle the money in the group. That way, you take that money and make sure it grows and gets filtered up into the next level. That's it for now. Stay tuned for the next episode, which is going to be part 3. Same thing, culture, economic sustainability, necessity. Part 3. Thank you for watching, and take care.